is up, YouTube? Guess what? I'm back with another one. I would actually not blame anybody if you unsubbed right now for what you just saw back there. I'm so sorry. I will never ever do that again. But you're about to get what I told you was coming, and that is Things That Part 2. I know I made Things That Part 1 like 3 years ago, but that's fine. Part 2 is... it's here, baby. Guys, like, look, I even got all dressed up for you. You know, I shaved just so I could show off this oval-shaped jawline of mine. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the dope genetics. I really appreciate it. I look like a 15-year-old boy who just failed in asking some girl to homecoming, but here I am, so this is what you get. So in case you forgot how this works, it's 3 categories of things that blank. So let's start with the first section here, and that is things that are common courtesy. So I don't know if this is just something that I was taught from a very early age or what it is, but if a door is closed, usually there's a reason that that door is closed, and it's common courtesy to knock on a closed door. You don't know what could be going on behind that closed door. I could be studying. I could be doing this right now, making a YouTube video. I could be butt naked. It doesn't matter. Common courtesy says, knock on a door. So I can give you a, yeah, just give me a second. I'll be right out. Just give me a second. This is especially important when you're using the restroom. So at the office that I work at, there's 2 restrooms. Everybody in this building uses 2 bathrooms. So at any point throughout the day, odds are that at least one of them is occupied. What I've discovered in my office is that nobody knocks on the bathroom door, which can make for some pretty interesting situations. The way that most people approach it is, if the door is closed, they just come up and rattle the handle. Just give it a little... You can even get creative with it. You could give a little doesn't matter. Just knock. Because if I'm in that restroom, odds are I'm doing one of 3 things. I am doing number 1, I'm doing number 2, or I'm doing number 3. For those of you who have never heard what a number 3 is, that means I'm puking everywhere. Regardless of whether I'm doing a number 1 or doing a number 2 or a number 3, if you were to walk in on me doing any of those things, this is kind of awkward now. But it's more awkward for you. You could have avoided that situation if you had knocked and I would have just said, yeah, just give me 1 second, I'm in here. That's all it takes. It's common courtesy. And it's also really not that difficult. So the next time you're waiting for the restroom and before you just break the door down, maybe just give a little knock. And for the ladies out there, you're either doing 1 or 3. 3.
What an idiot.
You guys don't do number 2, so 3. Either way. I mean, it's still awkward, but you guys don't do number 2, so you have one less thing to worry about. The second thing that is common courtesy is if you tell me that you're going to pay me back, or I'll Venmo you, is the term that a lot of people... Shut up! Shut it! Damn. Sorry about that. If you say that you're going to pay me back because you don't have the funds to buy something at this point, and I buy that thing, whatever it is for you, you better pay me back. Like, ASAP, Rocky. There's no 3 to 5 business days. I'm gonna give you about 24 hours before I get really pissed. Don't take advantage of my generosity and me helping you out and being like, oh yeah, now I'll get you in 5 weeks. Now, like, if I comp your meal, if I comp your cover, whatever it is, I kind of want my money back in the next 24 hours. Again, just kind of common courtesy. Maybe I'm impatient. Just pay me back. Section 2 of things that is things that I hate encountering while I'm behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. Number 1 on this list is people who don't use their turn signals. The blinker was put in the vehicle to use to signal to people that you're turning this way or you're turning that way. Use them. Please. Not only in LA, but also in Virginia and plenty of other places that I've driven, there have been people who don't use their turn signals. They like to play the guessing game, where they make me guess which way they're about to turn. I really shouldn't have to play that game, because if I rear end you, it's my fault. And those of you who wait till the very last second before you turn to put on your signal, you're as guilty in this as anybody else who doesn't use their signal. That's essentially the same thing. Not only is it incredibly dangerous, it's incredibly ignorant. Why wouldn't you want to let people know which way you're going? I mean, if you want to deal with a lawsuit and car payments and not driving a vehicle because it's in the shop for the next 2 weeks, that's entirely your prerogative. But you would save yourself a lot of stress and a lot of heartache if you just use your turn signals. Again, like many things that I discuss here, it's not that difficult. The second thing that I hate encountering behind the wheel of a motor vehicle is the people who tend to think that based on the type of car they drive, they get to double park in parking lots. Let me put it this way. I don't care if you drive a Volkswagen Passat or a Ferrari Enzo. You don't get to double park just because you think your car is worth those 2 spaces. Because no offense, that kind of makes you look like a... I mean, the sense of entitlement that you have to have. Oh yeah, I drive a 2003 Ford Mustang, so I'm just gonna park over this line and just take up these 2 spaces. Wrong. Don't do that. Nobody cares about your flame job. And if you drive a Lamborghini, if you drive a Ferrari, if you drive a Bugatti freaking Veyron, it doesn't matter. Park like a normal person. You're not better than anybody else based on the type of car you drive. Nor do you get a special privilege to park in 3 different spaces because of what you drive. The third and the final section of this Things That video is things that we need to discontinue and or get rid of in our society. The first thing that we need to get rid of in our society is the band Imagine Dragons. Does anybody want to tell me why they got famous? I mean, like, really, their music is just awful. It really is. It is the most My Name is Chad band of all time. And that's above Nickelback. Honestly, low-key, Nickelback is everybody's guilty pleasure. So don't come with me, oh, Nickelback sucks. No, you love the song, This Is How You Remind Me. I know you do. I know you love it. Don't try to, oh no, dude, Nickelback sucks. No, Imagine Dragons sucks. All of their songs sound the exact same. Like who is their music for? And I may offend a lot of people right now. This may be the one that really, I don't know, ticks a lot of people off. Sorry, their music is garbage. Moving on. That was probably the shortest things that we need to get rid of all time, but we need to get rid of it. We need to stop pretending like their music is good. Because it's not. It's really not. And if you think it is, you're lying to yourself. Or you have really bad taste in music. The last thing that we need to get rid of in our society is people who have Instagram accounts dedicated to their pets. Don't get me wrong, I love animals. But I promise you, nobody cares about your animal as much as you do. So going and making a social media account dedicated to your pet ferret's everyday activity, why? Why do you feel the need to do that? Because people just don't care that much. I promise you, they don't. If I come to your house, I may ask to see your ferret. I may ask to pet your dog, but I don't really need to see about your pet every single day. Above all else, mainly, just don't ask me to follow your pet's Instagram account. Because I'm not going to. I promise you, I'm not going to. Yeah, for this video, that's pretty much about it. I know that this one might get under a few people's skin, but keep in mind at the end of the day, guys, I'm just having fun. I'm just joking around, except not, except not really. Like, some of these things really we should work on. Yeah. See you in the next video, though.
Hey, do I know you guys?